好, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Katrina. My job is to help you speak Mandarin with confidence and joy. In today's lesson, I'm going to introduce you some of my most commonly used phrases and expressions like daily oral expressions in Mandarin Chinese. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like to this video and share that to your friend. Also, subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, let's get started. The first word or expression that I use all the time is 就是. Okay, there are two ways or scenarios that a person uses 就是. The first scenario of using 就是 is if a person wants to put an emphasis to the statement. For example, 我就是爱花钱. 我就是爱花钱. If you take out 就是 from the sentence, you get 我爱花钱. That is a simple statement meaning love spending money. 我爱花钱. But if you put 就是after the subject, you are emphasizing the statement. I just love spending money. 我就是爱花钱. 我就是爱花钱. The second example, 我就是想吃汉堡. So again, let's take away 就是 in the sentence. So the sentence is 我想吃汉堡. So I would like to eat hamburger. It's a simple, pure statement. But if you put 就是 then it would be 我就是想吃汉堡. You're emphasizing the statement like I just want to eat hamburger. 我就是想吃汉堡. So it makes the sentence and the statement sound stronger because you emphasize that you would like to eat hamburger. Feel free to write down your sentence down in the comment below with 就是 in this scenario. Let's take a look at the second scenario. The second scenario that I use very often when I'm teaching in my classroom or with my student, when I am explaining something, explaining what I mean in classroom or in real life, I use 就是 all the time. If a student asks me a question, 老师，讨价还价是什么意思？讨价还价就是杀价的意思。Okay, in this conversation, you hear the student ask, 老师，讨价还价是什么意思？ The sentence means, what does 讨价还价 mean? So the students usually ask the question, what does something means? 讨价还价是什么意思? And when I explain the meaning 讨价还价, which is a Chinese idiom, and I would say 讨价还价就是杀价的意思. So 讨价还价就是 it is, because I'm explaining, 就是杀价. 杀价 meaning to kill price, also means to bargain. So 讨价还价 is the meaning of bargain, so it means bargain. 讨价还价就是杀价的意思, so it means to bargain. In daily life or in classroom, when I'm explaining something or explain what I mean to others, I would use 就是. Let's take a look at another example. 你记得那个 Brian 吗？谁呀？就是那天送你花的那个男生啊。我记得了。So the first sentence of this conversation, 你记得那个 Brian 吗？is an interjection put in the beginning of the sentence, wants to catch people's attention, and you could use 记得 meaning remember. 你记得那个 Brian 吗？ Do you remember that Brian? And the second person say 谁呀？ Who's that? So when you are asking who is that informally, you could say 谁呀？ Textbook Mandarin would be 他是谁 Who is he? 他是谁 But informal Mandarin we could say 谁呀 When you're using 谁呀 You have to use that in the informal conversation. And also when you are saying 谁呀, who's that, shows that you're confused, that you don't know 谁呀, or you don't really care 谁呀. And the person explains, 就是那天送你花的那个男生啊。就是 you see, in the sentence, the person is trying to explain who's Brian. So 就是那天 that day 送你花 to give you flower 的那个男生 the guy. 就是那天送你花的那个男生 It is exactly the guy who gave you flower the other day, that day. 就是那天送你花的那个男生啊。At the end of the sentence to make the sentence informally and also to confirm your statement. That's the guy. And the next sentence, the person says, 哦，我记得了。哦 has a lot of meanings, but right here at the beginning of the sentence, it means, oh, yeah, right. 哦，我记得了。I remember now. 哦，我记得了。记得 meaning to remember. And make sure that you write down some sentences with 就是 and let me know if you understand how to use this expression or word 就是. The next word and expression is 这样。这样。这样 in Mandarin, I would say it means like this. But let me give you some examples of how to use 这样 in Mandarin Chinese. For example, if I had some water already and I want someone to give me some more water, and I would say 给我多一点水。给我 give me 多一点 more 水 water 给我多一点水。So someone might pour you the water and then they give you the water and say 这样可以吗？ Is that okay? 这样可以吗？ Or the person might ask you 这样够吗？ In this scenario that you're giving somebody more water, you could say 这样可以吗？这样 like this 可以 meaning okay 这样可以吗？ Is that okay? Or 这样够吗？ Like this 这样够吗？ Is that enough? So this is the first example that we are using 这样 like this 这样。The second example, 我们可以先坐公车，然后坐火车去。这样好麻烦，我们直接开车去吧。In this conversation, the first person said, 我们可以 we can 先坐火车 So the first take the train, 然后 and then 坐公车去 and then take the bus to go there. 然后坐公车去 So we first take the train and take the bus to go there. And the next person say 这样好麻烦 Like this 好麻烦 So troublesome 麻烦 meaning troublesome. Oh, it is so troublesome to do like this. 这样 like this, like the way that you say it to go there. 这样好麻烦。直接开车吧。直接 meaning directly. 开车 meaning to drive. 吧 is a suggestion particle put at the end of the sentence. It's like, it's so inconvenient. Let's just drive. 这样好麻烦。直接开车吧。The third example of using 这样。
早安。你怎么穿这样？
In this video it says, 你怎么穿这样？ So, is also an interjection just to show that you are surprised. Say, okay, 你怎么穿这样？你怎么 How come? 穿这样 to wear like this. 你怎么穿这样？穿这样 to wear like this. Put the verb in front of 这样。穿 is the verb to wear. 这样 is like this, so to wear like this. The number 3 words or expression that I love to use in daily life is 然后. If a person wants to show a sequence of his action, then he could use the word 然后. For example, 我明天要先去超市，然后回家做饭。我明天 tomorrow 要先去超市 I want to go to the supermarket first 先去超市 to go to the supermarket in advance 先去超市然后 and then 回家做饭回家 is to return home to go home 做饭 meaning to cook So, and then I'll go home and cook. So, in the sentence, you see that I will first go to the supermarket and then go home and cook. Between these two actions, I'm using 然后 to talk about the sequence. The next example, 先把鸡蛋放进锅子里，然后炒一炒。先把鸡蛋 you put the egg 放进锅子里 put in the pan 先把鸡蛋放进锅子里然后 and then 炒一炒 to stir fry a bit. If you want to learn how to cook in Mandarin Chinese, I have a video lesson. The link is right there. You can learn how to cook in Mandarin Chinese, to cook egg fried rice in Mandarin Chinese. Okay, so in the sentence, you know that the first step is 先把鸡蛋 you put the egg 放进锅子里 you put in the pan 然后 and then 炒一炒 and then stir fry a bit. In this scenario, you know that we are still using 然后 to talk about the sequence of action. The next example is using 然后 as a feeling word. So feeling word is that when you try to say something, express something, and then you're thinking about, okay, what's next and what's next, then you will use 然后. So that's the second scenario of using 然后. Let me give you the example. 我觉得他人不错，然后也很友善。The first part is 我觉得他人不错。我觉得 I think 他人不错。不错 meaning not bad. So he's not bad, meaning that he's a good person. So it's actually a positive expression in Mandarin Chinese. 他人不错 He's quite nice. 他人不错。然后he's also 然后也很友善。友善 meaning friendly. And he's also, friendly. 然后也很友善 So when you finish the first part of your sentence, you're thinking about what to say next. The next thing you want to say, you're using 然后 The next example.
那就我们再改15、16号，然后晚上等我下班再讨论一下，看你要去哪里。
So this voice message is from my sister. She say that 那我们就改15、16号 We're talking about hotel reservation. So my sister say 那 and then 我们就改 Then we change to 15、16号 The 15 and the 16 of August 我们就改15、16号然后 and then my sister say 然后等我下班 And then you wait for me finish work We talk about that然后等我下班 So in this case, you know that my sister is using 然后 not only to talk about, in my opinion, not only to talk about the sequence of the action we have to do, and also she's thinking what she wants to say. She's trying to organize her thoughts about our trip, our reservation. She say 然后 and then wait for me when I finish work we can talk about that. This is the real example that I just got from my sister. So I want to show you guys how to use 然后
那就我们再改15、16号，然后晚上等我下班再讨论一下，看你要去哪里。
Okay, so also feel free to write down, make your own sentences down below of how to use 然后 with the scenario that I teach you in this lesson. And also, don't forget, if you want to learn more about how to use vocabulary structure properly in the right scenario situation, make sure to click the link down below. I have a vocabulary training, or join my course because I have a signature course, vocabulary training, for each of my program. The next expression is 干嘛?干嘛? This is a very useful and informal and practical daily use word and expression in Mandarin Chinese. You could translate that as what, or what do you want, or what the, So let me give you some examples. 干嘛? So in our first example, the first person say It's actually a sound, an expression, or interjection when the person wants to catch the listener's attention. So It's very informal to call someone without the name, so do not use that. Maybe in a company or with your boss or professor. And the person say 干嘛? Means what? Why are you calling me? What? The second example, 喂,干嘛? In this example, you see a person is holding a phone and say 喂. 喂 is a hello, a telephone hello. When you pick up the phone, the first thing you say is 喂. And if you know the person who's calling you, you're very familiar with the person. Maybe it's your sister, brother, close friends, your buddies, you can say 喂,干嘛? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? What do you want? Why are you calling me? Do not say that with your boss or professor. You don't say 干嘛. Only talking to people you are familiar with, and you don't really have to care about the etiquette. When you are talking to a person, then you can say 干嘛. Next one.
先生，你干嘛？
In this scenario is very funny. The person is holding the wrong hand and the other guy say, 先生,你干嘛? Sir, what are you doing? 你干嘛? 先生,你干嘛? I hope you enjoyed today's video, and make sure that if you want to practice more, write down sentence practice, how to use 干嘛 in Mandarin Chinese, the sentence example of yours in the comment below. And if you want to see more of video lessons about phrases, daily expression, let me know in the comment by putting +1. If you want to learn more about structures and grammar of Mandarin Chinese, give me +2 in the comment below. If you want to learn more about listening training, give me +3 in the comment below. Let me know in the comment which one do you want to see more. I'll see the most vote and make the video of your choice. And also, don't forget to hit the like to this video lesson, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and also go to the free training that I had in the description box about vocabulary training. And don't forget to download the free PDF worksheet. The link is also down below. And if you want to learn more from me, I have a course link down below in the description. Feel free to check that out. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!